You lean in and say, you're psychotic. And you say, when I hear of the worst mass shooter in the history of the country, I think of you, son.
My parents were too strict when I was living at home. They started grounding me for like stuff that wasn't even my fault. When I don't meet an expectation, they have unreasonable punishment. I yell at my mom when we get in arguments. We both trigger each other. Once I turned like 14, me and my dad started wrestling. It's his way or the highway. That's what it is. His idea of discipline is physical punishment. My dad will not listen to my side at all. He's just pushed me to the point where I'm gonna push back. You pushed me down the stairs.
I did not push you.
You tried to fight me in the front yard. You slapped out of me multiple times in the car.
Never.
No.
Like, that's not.
What, slapped your
Y'all
arm?
are tripping.
You're psychotic.
I've drank. I smoke weed. I feel like a normal teenager. My parents call the police on me a lot. Way too much. Half the stuff that I do, I mean, it's stupid, but it's not anything that another person wouldn't do. When they kicked me out, I wasn't following the rules. My grandparents' house was great. I had my own guest house, but before I got there, they put a baby monitor in there so they could listen to my conversations and watch me. I don't deserve to be spied on because I've never taken a dime from anybody in that family. When I'm out on the street, I feel confident in myself because I know that I could support myself if anything came to it. I could do it.
Okay, first, I want to hear y'all's response to what he just said on tape.
Colton he's a compulsive liar. He lies about everything.
The only physical thing that's ever happened, honestly, like where it's gotten physical, is he got in my face Christmas morning, told me he wasn't doing anything I told him, he wasn't going to do anything we asked him to do, he wasn't going to abide by the rules, and he got in my face and he put his hands on me. At that time, I bear hugged him and walked him down the stairs and set him downstairs outside. He turned around and said, "You're lucky, old man, I don't beat your butt." And then he ran out.
What do you think jumps out to me from that tape?
I feel like he thinks he's an adult and he could go and do whatever he wants, come and go when he
It's okay
wants.
and normal for him to go smoke pot and drink beer.
Right, his reality is what I think is skewed.
Well, two things jumped out at me. One, when you lean into your son and say, you're psychotic.
Because he does some crazy psychotic
Okay,
things.
just hear what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
You lean in and say, you're psychotic. And you say, when I hear of the worst mass shooter in the history of the country, I think of you, son.
I didn't tell.
We didn't say that
I
to
didn't
Colton.
tell
No,
him.
I'm just saying what I heard on the tape.
No, but I didn't
we
tell
said
that
to
to
the
Colton.
people, yes.
You
They
have
asked
now.
me. Well, I know.
Because
And
he's
they asked
watching
me-
everything we say.
and that's fine. They asked me my feelings. I'm trying to be as truthful as I possibly can.
Okay, that's the way you feel.
Yes, sir.
You think he is psychotic. By the
do.
way, in my opinion, nothing could be further from the truth. And I don't see any overlap between his characteristics and that of a mass shooter.
Maybe that was way wrong. I'm not trying to compare him to a mass killer.
No, you did, comparing to a mass killer.
I did.
And you said he was psychotic. You know, one of the things Colton has said is, they tell me I'm crazy so much, I'm starting to feel like I'm crazy.
We don't tell him it's
We
crazy.
don't.
Well, you had him Marchman acted.
For
That was
substance
because
abuse.
alcohol and substance abuse, right? And he was.
it continued to
he
happen.
said,
that he was going to continue to do those things.
we did. We had a Marchman Act. We're frustrated. We have been through doctors. We're trying to find him help.
But that
and not
doesn't
just
make
him
it
help.
right. That doesn't make it right. I mean, what is the message that's sent to the kid?
You probably tell yourself you're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and who did it to you? Well, your parents.